Hi, I'm Susan, and welcome to Midlife Prime Yoga and day 5 of your flexibility challenge. Today we have 5 different shapes that we're going to learn and to begin to practice with, and at the end we'll do a nice flow. So enjoy the green plants again, and hopefully you can hear some birds chirping, or maybe there'll be a slight breeze and the chimes will play. So let's begin. Now, coming up against the wall, we'll continue with our wall poses, and then our next session we will begin to transition to the floor, but we'll use a combination of the wall and the floor. So today we're still standing about 6 inches behind, right next to the wall, and come into mountain pose. Mountain pose is placing your feet into the earth, toes pointed forward, heels slightly hugged in, activating your calves and your shins. Knees are soft, engaging your thighs, your hamstrings, lifting up that energy from the pelvic floor. Scoop that up, engaging the abs, hugging them in, bringing those top ribs down, and let that energy flow on up into the heart. Let your neck be long, chin back, head up pointed towards the sky, and feel connected. Roll the shoulders back and wide. Here you are in your mountain. All right, so let's stretch the mountain by bringing your left arm up, stretching it up. Then we'll reach back. Push that back of your hand and nails into the wall. We're getting a nice stretch in that armpit area, and exhale, come down. Right arm, inhale, come up, and exhale, push that arm back as much as you can. May not be able to go back that far. This arm is my restricted shoulder, just due to mastectomy and surgeries and whatnot. So it is restricted, but it can get there. And exhale, come down. And then both arms, inhale, bring them up, stretching them tall, and push back. And exhale, come down. Let's do that again. This is very good for desk workers to do. You should be able to do this sitting at your chair. Breathe in, come on up. Exhale, come back. Press those hands back into the wall. Just kind of press that whole back hand and push your nails into the wall. And exhale, come down. Breathing in, right arm up, stretching it up, and push back as far as you can. You can add breath in between, and exhale. Both arms breathing in, and push back. Breathe in, exhale, 2, 3, and come on down. Very good. Roll out the shoulders if you need to. Move and roll. Remember our move and roll? Very good to do that at all times. All right, our second is the chair. So we'll be tending to sit into a chair against the wall. So find where you may be. Just kind of test it out. Bring your hips to the wall. Start that first. And then come up, sit nice and tall. Push your back into the wall. Bring your arms up. Point them out. And then begin to bend your knees and come down. But I want you to make sure you can still see the tips of your toes. And if you cannot see the tips of your toes, and this doesn't seem like much work, then stop, push up, and come out a few more inches. Again, come back, straight, push your back into the wall, head into wall, shoulders, bring arms up, parallel. Exhale, come down. Still keep parallel. Keep those knees directly above the ankles. Still see the tips of your toes. And if you hold this position, it's going to become work for you. Breathe up to 6 times. Push those heels into the floor. Push all those feet into the floor. Squeeze the heels together slightly. Hold in with your abs. Hug those abs in. Bring those ribs back. Press your shoulders back into the wall. Press your head back into the wall. Push your head up towards the sky and breathe. And relax. All right, help yourself back up off the wall. Excellent. All right, that was fun. Now our third one is Warrior 3. And Warrior 3 is a very fun pose to do. So we're going to face the wall. And we'll just find your width with your hands. So you place your hands about shoulder height, if that works for you. And then we're going to step back because we're going to begin to fold and just find this position. This is a perfect position. Hugging those abs. We want to maybe bring that foot a little bit more underneath, because the goal is what we're going to do is then lift that back foot up, and you will look like a T. Hugging those abs in. And breathe. Push onto the wall, stretch those toes out, and release, bend the knee and come down. All right, and switch sides. You don't have to move. You can just come back. Again, just take your time and find your balance, find your space, find where it's safe. This may be it. This is a perfect place to start. And lift. Keep that back leg straight but not locked. Same with the foot on the floor. Press into the floor. Press your hands into the wall. Keep those abs hugged. And release. Excellent. All right, let's move to our next one right away, which is downward facing dog. Very similar, only we're going to keep both feet on the floor. You can keep your hands in the same position because we're not going to go very far. And then just come back. This is very good to stretch the shoulders. And you can come wherever is most comfortable for you. So you want to lift those hips up. Bend the knees slightly, keep those abs in. Keep the head between your biceps, between your arms, and press into the wall. I'm moving the wall, I'm pressing so hard. Now there's many different ways that you can do this. If you need to come up higher, you can come up higher. That's not a problem. And if this is what works best for you, and some days this is the one that works best for me because I'm getting much more of a stretch in my shoulders, in my back, my shoulder blades. And then you can bring your hips over to the side. So to stretch our right side, we're going to move our hips towards the left. And then come back up. And then move your hips over to the right to get that left side stretch. And inhale, come back up. And step forward. And release. Shake out. All right, our last pose is reach for the stars. And that's what we're doing because yoga is magic. Magic is in the stars. So let's lift up your left arm up against the wall and stretch it as far as you possibly can. So far that your right side is going to begin to lift. And you can adjust that left foot. And then we're going to come up. And then bring the arm back. And exhale, come forward. You can hold that with 2 breaths if you wish, or 1 breath. It works whatever is best for you. All right, back side, other arm. Bring your right arm up.
I'm about 6 inches away from the wall, 6 or 7 inches. And I'm stretching as long as I can. My left leg is beginning to come up, and that gives me the clue to begin to lift it. Bring my left arm out and up. Then I'm going to lean back. I'm going to bring that left arm back. Look up and breathe. And hold and release. And come all the way down. All right, move around a little bit. All right, so those are our five shapes, 5 forms. I promised you that we would do this in a quick little flow. So what we will do is let's just do that, okay? So it'll be a quick little review. Excuse me. All right, come into mountain, standing tall. Bring left arm up and reach back. Come down. Right arm up. Come back. Come down. Both arms up. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale and exhale. Step forward slightly. Bring your glutes towards the wall. Come into your chair. Bring arms up, back against the wall, and exhale into chair. Breathe 2. Inhale, release. Help yourself up and turn and face the wall for warrior 3. Bring your hands to the wall. Step back. Find your left foot. Bring your right foot back. Find your balance. Hug in the abs. Lift your right foot. Point those toes out. Push your head towards the wall. And release. And switch sides. Send that left leg back. Find your balance. Check your abs. Breathing, lift. Point that toe out. Become long and strong. Push that wall and release. All right, step about, hip width apart, just a little bit wider possibly. And bring your hands a little bit closer. And come down if this is comfortable for you. Bend the knees, lift those glutes up into the sky. Stretch those hands up. Or if you wish, step forward slightly. Come up a little higher. And find what works for you. Bring your chest towards the wall. Bring your glutes round. Keep the back straight. Abs hugged. Beautiful. Release. Keep your left hand up. I'm going to stretch and reach for the stars. All right, reaching, reaching, reaching. And so much that your right side comes up. Lift that right side up. Come back. And release. All right, change sides. Left arm, right arm up. About 6 inches from the wall with your foot, if that's comfortable. Stretching tall. Lifting out the left arm and leg. Come back. Breathe. And release. All right. There's your first flow. So hopefully we can begin to do this a little bit more as we're coming more on the downhill side of our challenge, even though a challenge we will be increasing what we are doing and becoming stronger. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I hope it's as beautiful at where you are as where I am, and I'll see you for your next challenge. Namaste. Have a beautiful day.